Semper Fi, and welcome. We jump back in with the 13th SEU on Green Fields, where last time we left them off in the middle of an engagement where they were under attack by possibly local insurgents, possibly, maybe, I don't know. Unfortunately, Sergeant Stratford couldn't join us today, but I am joined by Corporal Davis, being played by Severian. Semper Fi Marine, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Glad to be here.
Glad to be out. If I remember correctly, you are out in the fields. Silent, swift, deadly, covered in a hilly suit. Yes?
Yep.
And then we have PFC Zap, the almighty, the strong, the man that can stand up against any damage, being played by Forloth. Semper Fi Marine, how are you doing today, sir?
Another glorious day in the Corps.
I hear that a day in the Marine Corps is like a day on the farm.
I've heard that as well. That
Fantastic.
every meal's a feast.
Every paycheck a fortune?
I've heard that as well.
All right. And last, but certainly not least, the newest addition to our team here as I adjust his size because he's just a little bit too low there and I want to see his beautiful, handsome face not covered up by a name tape, is PFC Artois, being played by Turg. Good afternoon, Marine. How are you doing, sir?
Bonjour, brother. We're doing all right.
And just as you got in with this group, your APC came under attack, IED, some RPG action, and you are now stranded in the middle of a very hostile area with 4 insurgents kind of coming towards you. So let's jump back into the combat tracker. When we last left off, Corporal Roland Davis. I demoted you twice, my friend. Corporal Roland Davis, you are up.
All right. So these 4 down here, are they all carrying the same weapons? Anything unique?
Let me take a look real quick. So we got a pulse rifle, an AK-4047 on this one. Same for this one. Same for this one over here, and I'm willing to bet that this one also has a pulse rifle. Yes. Pulse rifles all look like military grade equipment. And an equipment
they're all carrying
drop.
pulse rifles then.
AK-407 or 4047 pulse rifles, so not the RMAT version, the UPP versions. All that have the grenade launcher attached underneath of them, and you have an equipment drop, which I will allow either Artois or Zap to use for equipment inside of that APC, excuse me, when it comes to your turn.
All right. So I'm going to keep picking these guys off. I'll go with this guy here.
And you also have a bonus die in the chat.
Have any taken damage? Sorry, guys.
As of right now, it does not look like any of them are hurt.
All right. Is there a way to send talents to the chat?
I believe there is. Let me...
Not sure. Anyways, I'm going to make sure I use my pink mist talent is all, and long shot. So let's measure this distance real quick. They are 121, so that is 121 would be long range, but because of my talent, it bumps it down to medium range, so that's -1.
Okay. And don't forget you got a bonus die in there from the chat from somebody named Tabletop. Tabletop, not gonna work here anymore, Toady.
All right, so that cancels out the negative for the range.
Okay. Just kidding, Anthony. Love you.
I got 2.
Do you want to push that?
No, I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna make him drop his weapon, and my pink mist talent adds 2 to piercing and 2 to damage.
Okay.
It reduces armor by 2 and adds 2 to the damage.
Reduces armor by 2, so that takes away all of his armor and increases the damage by 2, you said?
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yep.
Tell me what happens to him.
He's marching forward with his buddies there. They're popping rounds at the APC, and his head just explodes. And he drops.
Just literally explodes in a giant mist.
Yeah. So I'm firing that suppressed rifle, so all there is just that heavy thunk of it as the round is sent down range. That's it for my turn.
Okay. Sorry, that was for me. All right, and then we move to PFC Benno Zap. So again, there was an equipment drop, so if there's a piece of equipment that you believe might be inside of that APC, I'm more than happy for you to grab that now, or we can hold off until later.
You know, I think since I'm right there, well, what's the condition of the inside before it was full of smoke?
It is full of smoke. You're going to start having a hard time staying in there.
I need to get the fuck out. Let's see. What would it take for me to get up there by the Sarge?
Your minor action, your fast action.
Okay, and then if I want to switch, I've got my grenade launcher, my standalone grenade launcher, the U4A2, but it's still on the crowd control round. So I want to switch that to high explosive.
That would take an action. So if you moved and used your and did that would be your entire turn.
Okay, well that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
I'm going to swap over to high HE, and I'm going to get the fuck out of this doorway.
Okay. And let's see. That takes us to Artois.
All right. So you said that one of these crops are like knee length and the other's like tall, right?
Correct.
Which was which?
The one that looks tall is tall. That one over here. And the one that looks like little cabbage is short.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Billy would take a few steps into this this tall area here. I think you're going to need to put me in there.
Okay.
I think there's a wall.
That you can do your 10 foot. So if you're going to move any further than that, that's going to be your minor action.
Yep. So from that point, Billy is going to hug the dirt.
Okay.
Which I think takes 2 dice away from attempted attacks on him from long range. Hold on, let me pull it up again.
So a weapon at medium range or more takes a -2 modifier.
Right, exactly.
So
He's just gonna hug the dirt and aim downwind.
Okay.
Basically serving Overwatch for Roland and Stratford and Zap.
So I don't wanna rain on your parade. So in order to do Overwatch in this game, you have to use you're using your minor action to wait, and then you're saving your standard action. So by moving 15 feet, you would have to be using your minor action to move.
Okay, yeah, I mean, Billy's in pain, so getting down on the ground like that, especially after having his chest burnt, makes sense. It would take him a little extra time to, get his rifle all situated. So I'll take that. I'm just hugging the dirt right now.
Gotcha. All right, so now it is my people's turn. So this was those two, and then it was this guy, and this guy, and then these two are part of the other team. All right, so yes. All right, cool. So it's these two are going to go now. All right, so what do we got going on here? Let's see. Okay, so that's 30, 60. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so where did my music go? I'm not pleased that music stopped. That's probably my favorite song out of all of these. That's disappointing. Oh well. All right. So one of them goes running into the debris, where there's a lot of stuff, and kind of hunkers down. Maybe seeing Artois and getting an idea that might be a smart thing to do. The other one kind of rushes forward a little bit, and you see him kind of fiddling around with a grenade launcher, and he bloops off a shot. Now, you guys are in cover behind that APC, so he's having to arc that round, which is going to take at least 3 away from him. So I'm going to roll it at -3.
He's trying to drop it on top of us?
Yep.
Man, that guy's a jerk.
What a dick. It still hits.
Damn.
Yikes.
Okay, so now because of the way this works is it's a blast weapon, right? It's a grenade, but because of where you are and the way that he had to arc that, you, Stratford, and you and Zap are both going to get to add +2 to your armor, because it's basically kind of landing like around that APC. So I'll roll the 10 dice for the blast damage. Okay, so go ahead and roll your armor +2. So I'll do it for Stratford. Zap, you just click on your armor, and then you can just do /roll 2d6 separately, if you wish. Okay, so Stratford sucks that up.
Is that right click?
Left click. So if you go on the first page, it'll say armor down at the lower left-hand side. Just left click on that.
Oh, gotcha.
On the word armor.
Gotcha. And
All right, so you don't even need to. So yeah, the grenade just kind of flops back there behind you, or on top of the APC. And the APC absorbs most of the shot, but you know your armor kind of sucks up the last of it. You and Stratford, no damage. And let's see here. And so that takes us to Sergeant Stratford, who is not here. I was hoping that I could get him into the chat, and thank you for all the bit cheers. Appreciate that. Diesel shot. Mr. the X Headhunter, and some turd biscuit named Severian TTA. I don't know who that is. I'm sure whoever he is, he's probably incredibly handsome, but just a giant dickhead. So, I will do Sergeant Stratford's stuff for him. So in order to make sure that I don't accidentally kill him, Sergeant Stratford will be kind of hunkering down behind the APC and giving who's going to be next in the turn trial, looking towards, because he has no idea where Davis is, off alone in the bush, looks to Zap and says, it's like, Zap, you got your grenade launcher?
Hell yeah.
All right, get that guy that's in the cover. I want you to arc that round and fucking show them how Marines goddamn do it.
I mean, yeah, Sarge, yeah.
All right, so he's going to do a command check. Oh man, so motivating. I'll let the three of you decide. Does he push that or not?
Yeah, he pushes that.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Absolutely.
Okay, he pushes it. Okay, so on your next roll, at least he didn't panic. On your next roll, Zap, you get to add +1 to that attack. And so that takes us to the last guy who's over here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and so he ends up running over to kind of hide in between the thing, in all that debris, kind of hunkers down, and gets ready. And so that takes us to back around the horn to Roland Davis. You're up, my friend.
All right. The guy that went over to the debris, does it look like he's looking for anything over there?
No, it looks like he's just trying to get. Well, hold on. Sorry. Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
I don't see that one back there.
Okay, he's a little too far away.
The one up front, yeah.
Oh, well, because he's probably in the dark. Go ahead and give me an observation check. No chance to panic.
Okay.
So you see this guy, he's definitely just trying to get cover. You see this guy, I know you can't really see him. He is, he's rustling around for something or other in this little tent-looking area.
Okay, I'm going to stop that then.
Oh, you're going to stop
take a shot at him.
Okay,
yeah.
So...
am I still considered hidden?
Yes, you are still considered hidden.
Okay.
So I'll range that for you. So that's 146.
Alright.
So it's going to be at a -3 because of all of the intervening stuff, and he will get cover.
Okay. So that puts it down to -1 for the range, +2 for the. Okay, so basically overall -2. It sounds like.
That sounds about right. I'll trust your math. You want to push that?
No.
No.
And
Okay.
because of that, so -2 on his armor and +2 on damage.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Do a a mobility check for stealth.
Okay.
Okay. And okay, so -2, so that takes away his body armor. And tell me what happens to him.
He's looks like he's frantically looking around trying to find something. I fire off that shot. It goes whizzing by these other guys that are the guy that just shot off that grenade launcher. And then there's another pink mist back there by that tent.
That's right.
And he drops.
And he does, completely down to the floor, dead as dead can be. Benno Zap.
Okay, where are the last targets? Where are the last belligerents?
One's here, inside of the debris field, and then the other one's over here.
Okay. I'm going for the debris field.
Okay.
I'm going to drop round right on top of him. +1 to roll.
Okay, so go ahead and do it so we got a range of 92, which is going to be at long range, so it's a modifier of -2. And he's in cover, kind of like how you were, so you're dropping in. So a total of -4 plus that additional die. So right click on your grenade launcher and put -3 into there. Wait, sorry. So there was a channel spend for a bonus die that says give this to anyone that gives an awesome army or sci-fi quote.
Army or sci-fi quote?
I think Zap had some good quotes at the start of the game.
He did, but this is a new spend.
Let's see. Okay. I got one. All right. Be sure to call in order to call the target, shoot fucking first, and whatever drops, that's your target.
Okay, so you can add that bonus die into there. So do it at so instead of -3, do it at -2.
-2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right click, -2.
Oh, honey.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So go ahead and roll stress. So on your thing, where it says up at the top, it'll say stress. Click on that button, and then we'll subtract 2 from that roll for your nerves of steel.
Okay. So click on stress. Wait, what?
Yep. Click on in your sheet. There's there. Okay, so -2. Okay, so that would put you at a 6, which I think is no effect, if I remember correctly. Let's see, -2. Yep, 6, so you keep it together. So you are not panicked. Ignore what that said. I'll get rid of that. There you go. But you double rolled the facehuggers. For us, that means that your weapon ran out of ammo. So you're coming out of the APC with that thing, and with all the smoke that was happening, all the grenades that are popping inside of that thing, you literally forgot to bring the grenades with you. More than this one that you had that goes flying over and lands next to this guy. Go ahead and do /roll 10d6.
/roll.
So /roll space 10d6. So because you didn't actually panic, it still hits. So.
Oh yes.
All right, let's see what happens with that, because he's gonna get, just like you, he's gonna get his armor and his soak. So, where are you at? There you are. So he's wearing. So here's 2, and his 2 for cover. Tell me what happens to him.
So he's hunkered back behind a bunch of debris. Thing comes down. He sees it coming, and it goes. Quick! on the top. He goes, oh, fuck, and then drops it. Boom.
And becomes a bit of refuse left in this trash that's there already. And so that takes us to Artois. Artois, please tell me what you got going on there, my friend. What are you doing?
So it's just what he was planning on originally, right? He doesn't know what exactly has happened. Can't see if you know those folks down the way have dropped yet. So he's gonna keep his rifle up and this time do Overwatch.
Perfect. Tell me the conditions of your Overwatch.
The conditions of my Overwatch.
Yeah, that way I know what, like, so if I'm doing something, I know to, like, stop doing what I'm doing in case it gets triggered.
Oh, I see. Basically, if I am able to see a body, like
Okay.
if I see someone running up on Zap or Stratford, then that would be the trigger.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and roll an attack for me, Artois. Just base dice.
Yep. 1 second. My Foundry refreshed. We're
This
going.
last guy is brave.
Doesn't really know what else to do. He's got 2 vehicles behind him that are on fire. His chances of escape are very, very slim to none. So I have an idea how I'm going to handle this, but that's cool. I want to see what's happening here with what happens.
Oh. Oops, I rolled twice.
That's okay. Go ahead and roll that stress. So click on stress. So on your sheet, it'll just be a button at the top,
Yep.
just the word stress. Okay, you're fine.
Cool.
So this guy comes running around the side and happens to get into Artois' vision, and he fires off a shot. It hits him in the shoulder, causes his weapon to go flying, and that's pretty much our last combatant. So I'm going to go ahead and pull us out of combat and put us into you guys doing your thing.
All right. Zap, get on the APC. We need that fixed.
Roger that.
Stratford, last combatant, dropped his weapon. Get him secured.
Hey, I got a question, guys. Corporal, where the fuck did we leave that sheriff? Is he still in the back of the APC?
I think he is. I honestly don't remember now. Did we bring him with us or leave him?
Oh, you brought him with
No,
you.
we brought him. Yeah.
Oh
he
yeah,
was,
you brought him with you.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I stick my head in.
Oh, he is dead as dead.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, the IED going off killed him.
Ugh.
Let alone the RPG rounds that hit the rear of this thing. And yeah, no, he is dead as dead can be.
Hey, Corporal, we got kind of a problem.
What's that?
He's kind of dead.
Damn. Just pull him out of there. Get him out of the way.
All right,
Get to work on the APC.
we gonna throw him in the irrigation ditch?
Aw,
Yeah,
hey,
leave him there
Spider
for now.
Queen Long. Sorry, 1 second. Pat, thank you for the subscription. We love you very much and happy to. You have a longer streak than I do, which is amazing. Thank you.
Oh, hey, can I give a shout out? By the way, can I give a shout out? This snazzy new helmet, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
please
by
do.
Carl's Web, who's in the chat. Thanks, Carl. I love you, man.
Yes, he was commenting on that you need to paint it camouflage. It does look absolutely amazing, though. I love it.
Yeah, no response. Fuck him. Okay,
Well, he
so
might be there or not. So
So
I'm
I get on
gonna-
the back. What am I looking at here? AW?
go ahead and give me a heavy machinery check.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I am. Is it pretty dark now?
Yeah, it's starting to get it is getting really, really dark.
All right, I'm gonna turn on my infrared and just sit in Overwatch for now.
Heavy machinery. Here we go.
Go ahead and roll that panic. I mean, it's not going to matter, but that's fine.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just find it again. Alright, critical roll. Stress. Okay.
Okay, so -2, so that puts you at 7. So Zap, you're starting to feel the effects of all of the combat that just happened and all the damage that you kind of took while all this was happening. I'm not going to leave it on panic, but basically you're starting to develop a nervous twitch while this is all happening.
We're dead, man! We're dead! Let's put her in charge!
Get it together, Zab. We need to get out of here.
Okay, can I get this drivetrain back?
You come to realize as you see the dead body in there, the smoke that's filling this thing, and the fire that's still going on in the inside of it, this is not going to get fixed. And but thankfully, sitting right near the front, near the door, thanks to somebody in the chat, Ms. Spider Queen Long, you see 2 ammo crates sitting there. If you want to grab those and pull those out.
Oh yeah, definitely. But what do we do for now for transport? Did we blow up both of those technicals?
Yes.
Fuck. I'm just too good of a shot, man. I can't help it.
Yeah, that was going to be my other question on the technicals, if we can just take one of those.
Oh, they are completely... One of them got phase plasmid, if I remember right. Both of them did. No, one of them got RPG'd and the other one got phased. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are more totaled than yours.
Artois, how you holding up over there?
Oh, my chest is burning a little, but I'm doing fine. How about you 3?
I could use some first aid. I could use some.
All right, Artois, check out Zap. I'm actually going to move up, and I'd like to take a look at that tent and stuff where that guy was looking for something.
So Stratford's got that guy handcuffed and is kind of pushing him back towards the APC, since that seems to be the only rally point. And he, as you pass, he says, Davis, we have another problem here.
I just look at him, waiting for see what he says.
He kind of motions at his face filter, right, which all of you are wearing, and he says, These will run out.
Ah, fuck.
So we have now started to include the air. I'm going to go ahead and update all of your guys' air, which it won't let me. So go ahead and handle your stuff, and I'll once I get to something created, I'll handle that.
Okay.
We must be able to strip the bodies out of something. There must be something usable.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. If any of them have like filters or something, we can strip off of them.
Oh, they all have something, but the question is it compatible with you? Yeah, and do you want to take it?
Yeah, well, if it's that or don't breathe, I'm thinking probably.
Take a backup mask, yeah.
Okay, you can totally do that. Okay, there we go. Military face mask. Give me 1 second. I need to add this to each of your sheets. Davis, Zap, Artois, Stratford, inventory. I do love Foundry for this. The ability to make this stuff and just get it into there. Okay, there's Stratford. Artois, military face mask. Benno Zap. Military face mask. Where'd it go? I just lost it. There it is. Zoop. And good old Roland Davis. So yeah, while the longer you're out here, we will start having to roll for that. So there you go.
What do we do now, Corporal? We lost our ride, man.
Before I answer that, do I find anything over here interesting around the tent and stuff?
Observation check. No chance for you to panic.
Okay.
And do I use my surgical kit when I'm working on Zap?
So your surgical kit and all this stuff, you're not going to be able to replenish your HP except for by resting. Basically, it's trauma. It's not like fixable trauma, right? The way that so I totally stole this from Pat in her games. Normally in the rules, it's once you're done with combat, all your health points come back. We don't do that. So the only way to get those health points back is through your ability Motrin and Water or through rest.
Gotcha. So another question then. With
Sure.
the Motrin and Water feat, or talent, I mean, it says that it can be used once per PC per game day. When they say game day, is it in-game day, like the day that the characters are experiencing,
Yes,
or like
yes.
per session?
No,
Okay.
per day that they experience.
Cool. Then you're screwed, Zap. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Zap.
Oh man, that sucks.
So down in that tent, you find it appears to be a small weapons cache. Davis, it looks like there's a 105 millimeter shell in there. The howitzer, it basically wouldn't be the howitzer now, but it would be the equivalent of an artillery round. It looks like it was going to be set up to be an IED, probably similar to what was used against your vehicle. There's some clackers in there, some comm wire, and a UPP RPG.
Okay. I'll grab the RPG.
Okay. I'll just use the
case.
M3, the one that's your guys'. It would have similar stats. I didn't grab the.
All right. I'm not gonna keep it on me. I'm planning on bringing it back to the APC and see if anyone else wants to take it. And then on my way back to the APC, if there's any of these guys have filters on them, I want to grab one extra, or like the whole mask if the filter's not compatible, basically, to be a backup.
I would like to point out that out of the 3 that you killed, you headshotted 3 of them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know. So I'm going to make you do a check on that because you figure the ones that died here were the ones that got blown up.
Yeah.
All right, I was going to make you roll, but there was an equipment drop there. So you find 2 face masks that belong to these folks.
Okay, all right. So
due to the
at least we
equipment
have
drop,
something back up.
because they totally need air because they could start dying here soon, depending on what happens.
All right. All right, everyone, regroup at the APC. Gotta figure this out and start heading back to base on foot. We don't have any other way. I found a couple of masks here in case we run out of air.
Is there anything
Ready.
do we want to? Are the comms still up in the APC? Do we want yeah, there's nothing. Nothing retrievable. Nothing we got to worry about that we want to fuck up before we leave it behind.
I mean, you. It depends. I mean, if you want to try and call in a record later and recover this thing, or if you want to scuttle it. Sorry, I'm ready for tomorrow for pirates.
No, scuttle is good. We'll go with scuttle.
You do have that 105 round, and you are an explosives man there, man with no name, Zap Brannigan.
Yeah, I come around the corner on the APC and I hand the RPG to you. This looks like something you want to use, Zap.
Oh yeah. What do you think, Corporal? Do we scuttle our APC or do we try to retrieve it later? Surely they're not going to be able to drag this thing away.
Yeah, but is there anything that they're going to salvage out of it and use against us? What would our operations manual say in this case?
So, oh wow.
We blow the fuck out of it.
Yeah, IRL, you never leave anything behind,
Yeah.
ever. But this is a very precarious situation because in real life, you say, hey, we blew up this Humvee, we need a replacement. bring it in, and logistics brings it in. You have no logistics, right?
Yeah.
What you have on planet is what you have on planet. Stratford looks to you and he says, we, the last time Bishop had a trouble with anti-air, we might be here for a while. I don't know. I mean, it might not. Why did you get really small there, Turg? Why are you so small? There, that's so weird. Okay,
I just sat back.
Okay, no, well, that wasn't it. You got small, too. There we go. I fixed you. I need to be able to see your handsome face at all times.
Thank
So
you.
would the comms in our helmets be able to reach Bishop right now? No? Okay. I didn't think so. All right. Well, let's deal with this guy we captured. Has he said anything, or like what's he doing?
He's bleeding out. He's just bleeding. He's just laying there bleeding. Or standing there bleeding, I guess, handcuffed.
All right. Well, Zap, figure out how you're going to scuttle this.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Stratford, walk up this way with me a little bit. Let's talk to this guy.
Do we leave the body in there? Throw the body back in there of the sheriff?
Burial on land. Burial by explosive.
Kind
Might
of.
as well. Yeah.
And then say it was friendly. No, not friendly fire. The exact opposite. Died a hero. Died a hero.
Yeah.
Okay, throw him back in. I set the charge.
Okay,
And take cover.
no problem. Stop moving, Stratford. I'm trying to get that. Stop moving, freaking Davis. Sorry. I was looking at Stratford's name while I was trying to click on you. There. Okay, I got you fixed now. Okay. So Stratford kind of shoves this guy along
Fire!
as the night sky is lit up by your APC breathing its last.
Let's make tracks. Which way, Corporal?
I'm assuming north is to our base, right?
North is towards Nolosha, yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming we want to get off the road.
Yeah. Let's walk in the fields.
What do you want to do with this guy? You said you wanted to talk to him, yeah?
Yeah, let's just pull off into the taller crops over to the left here and talk to him real quick.
Okay, so yeah, you pull him over. No problem. He's just kind of bleeding, walking along with you.
All right. He doesn't have any sort of identifying symbols or anything on that, like notifying a certain militia, anything of that sort.
You can do an observation check to try and figure that out, I suppose. There's no lore in this game. I'm like, yeah, just do a lore check with all your stupid, amazing skills. No, absolutely no identifying marks at all. Like he doesn't even have a face.
All right. I kick the back of his knees, get him down on the ground.
He slumps to the ground, kind of grunts a little bit, but doesn't say anything.
Who are you working for? Why are you here?
He stays silent.
Are you planning on making out of this alive?
He kind of looks up at you. You can see the edges of his cheeks, and they kind of grimace at you. And he kind of looks down at this gaping pulse rifle wound in his shoulder, and he says, "Not much chance of that."
Well, we'll see. How much info you gonna give me? Might save your life.
If I tell you anything, my life is forfeit. My wife too. My wife and children are forfeits. The warlords do not take kindly to those who turn against them.
Well, you see, we're here to take care of those warlords.
You'll never find them. You'll never find them. You'll never kill them. And the minute that you kill them, somebody will take their place. Such is the way of Greenfields.
Billy starts walking towards him with his cutting torch on.
Oh, yikes.
Whoa!
Okay. All right. Well, I thought we got rid of Sire for bestiality, but I mean, wow. Okay. Go ahead and do a manipulate check at +2.
Oop. And then roll 2d2.
2d6, yeah.
Yeah.
Space in between the roll and the 2.
Well, yeah.
I'm not doing the dice tray, Davis, so don't even say it. Piece of shit. So he sees that cutting torch, and you can see almost in his eyes as if he's having kind of like a flashback. Right? And he kind of shudders a little bit. And he says, he's like, just get me someplace safe and I'll talk.
Yeah, all right. Turns the torch up.
He's like, but I'm not going to make it very far bleeding like this.
All right. Artois, can you take care of that for now?
I can give it a try, question mark?
Yeah, go ahead and do a medical aid.
All right.
Yeah, you patch him up real good. Apparently the wound wasn't as bad as he's trying to make it out to be. It's a through and through. Didn't nick any major arteries. Thankfully, the armor-piercing nature of these rounds, the timer wasn't set on it or something, and it just passed right through before it exploded. So you're able to patch him up fairly easily.
All right. Do we have like zip tie cuffs or something like that?
Yeah,
Can I
sure.
assume he's bound up?
Yeah, he's bound up. Stratford bound him up. Stratford's bound up. Needs some...
All right. It's a deal. We got a ways to walk. So get to walking. That
Walk.
way. I grab his like the front of his shirt or whatever, yank him up to his feet, and push him into the direction we're
He
walking.
kind of stumbles a little bit. He's like, wait, what, walk? Where are we walking to?
Yeah. Back to our base. Get going. Walk that way. You make a run for it.
The nest?
Drop you.
Are we going to the nest?
Is that?
That's the place in between the two rivers where the company's stationed out of.
Okay. I couldn't remember if we referred to it as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where we're going.
And you can see his, behind his mask, his face just slumps, and he's like, we'll never make it. We'll never make it. We're dead men, all of us now.
Well, you see, we could have made it, but see that flaming pile of junk over there?
Uh-huh.
That was a ride.
Okay, but you should never have been here. You never should have been here in the first place.
I pull out my suppressed pistol and shoot near his feet.
He kind of flinches a little bit. And it seems more like he looked at it, thought it was a blowtorch at first, and then like the shot kind of like made him judder a little bit. But it's more that torch that really did it. You saw this guy charging on you as the last man standing, so it's not like he was really afraid of you. And he's like, okay, let's go. And so he just
Unless
kind
you
of...
got some hidden vehicle around here, we're walking.
Oh yeah, it's right up my ass if you want it.
Yeah, just push him.
So you just walking out, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean...
All right, let's do the first air check. So click on
we don't
air.
want to call Bishop.
You
You want to take that chance?
I can try, but I don't...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll try the comms and flip those on. Bishop, you read?
Yeah, that's not good.
My dog thought I was talking to her. She came over to double check. She's like, "Everything okay over here? Are we good? Did you need something? You need me to be a dog? Yes, I need you to be a dog. Don't lick me, you weirdo." All right, so first air check, my friends. Also, welcome Alpha 4G 33K. Billy Artois did too. So your air should be set. It's on the front page. Just click the word that says air, and it will roll it.
How long do we expect this to last? Do we have any idea, or is it entirely up to the
all
rules?
depends. It all depends on the rolls, yeah, and it all depends on what happens next if you get in a stressful situation. So
It's not rolling for me.
that's because it hates you.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, Nelly. Okay, so
Great.
Roland, yours went down by 1. Your supply decreases. I don't know if it did it automatically. It should be 3 now.
Yeah, it decreased.
Oh, that's beautiful. Just waiting on you, Zep. Okay. So tell me the plan here. What's the plan here as you're kind of marching along? I need to know everything. Be thorough.
we're definitely gonna keep our spacing apart, so we don't get a grenade dropped on us and all get taken out in one. This guy's leading the way, walking out front. I guess I'll walk in the back. I definitely want infrared on, and I'm just gonna be kind of scoping things out. I want to hang back a little bit, actually.
So
This isn't to reg, Corporal.
What is regulation? Because I don't have that manual. I need to get through it.
Reg is
So we
we've
can go
got
with that.
reg. Well, we've got a couple of options. We could go a spot. We send spot out first. Then we've got left and right flank. We've got controller, or we can have controller behind the spot. We can have left and right flank. Or in crops like these, where we've got a little bit more space, we can put the flanks out on the left and right, and we'll just have him act as our point, and you as controller.
Yeah.
Or
that
we
last
can mix it up. We got the Sarge. We've got the Sarge, right? Where the
yeah, Sergeant's he's
yeah.
he's totally willing to listen to orders right now.
Well, let's.
Well, then make Sarge the controller, and then you take
Yeah.
up rear. Then Ty, you got a preference? You want left? You want right?
No preference here, buddy.
Then yeah, you take port. I'll take starboard. So we're spaced out. We're on flank, and then we head north. I guess is that what we say?
So you guys are in a wedge formation essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question is are you going on the road or in the fields?
In the fields, most definitely in the
Yeah,
fields.
the taller one in the field.
How far from the road? And you don't softball me either, like close enough to see everything, but far enough so they can't see us. Give me a good distance.
20 feet's a good distance, but I'll leave it at a corporal.
I'd say closer to 50. That's
Okay.
well,
That's-
it's the taller stuff. So let's go with we'll go in like this third row here,
Okay. And are you
so
guys
that our right flank is in the third row.
okay? Are you guys going patrol speed? Are you going route step? Like what's the cadence here? Are we double timing it? Or we
We need to move, I think. So we're gonna have to double time it, I think.
Well, then before we go, we need to ditch any unnecessary gear. We need to strap everything else down. Anything that jingles, that
Yeah.
sort of thing. Anything that shines, we need to cover it up. All that fun stuff. You know the drill, JW.
Oh yeah, I know my pre-patrol movements. All right, so that's probably going to take a few minutes, not too long. You guys are 13th SEU. You guys are all veterans. You've done work before, so I would imagine all your stuff's already blacked out, taped up. The only thing that would probably take a few minutes is dispersal of ammo from those ammo crates that you managed to get out of there.
Okay.
So I'd say it's probably going to take 15-20 minutes. By about that time, it's dark, and you're going to start marching. You're going to start double timing it through. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to see if you can handle that, because you're moving through brush, and you're tired. You've been out all freaking day, and you're moving at a really rapid pace.
Colonial
wearing
Marines!
masks.
Anyone
I don't
have
know
no dose?
Yeah, actually Doc does, but I don't know if you've ever run in a gas mask before, or field protective mask, as it's appropriately called. It is not a comfortable thing, so everyone give me a stamina check.
And noise,
Not gonna go well.
noise and light discipline. And everyone, if you see anything, fist up. Fist up. Everybody's looking for that sign. Fist up. Everyone takes a knee.
So we got Davis passed, Artois passed, Stratford passed, just waiting on the handsomely strong old Zap, the man with no name.
No, you get it. What did you say this was? What?
Stamina,
strength?
sir. Stamina.
Stamina.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The fuck is it? Skills.
Other
There it is.
skills. Yep. Oh, honey. So we're not gonna have to make you roll stress. It's not gonna really do anything. And cheers to you also, Baltic Star. Good to see you, buddy. So you guys start your push forward. Before we do anything else, I also need you to do one more air check. Go ahead and give me that hot, sexy air check. And I'll do Stratford's. Olive, I know you want to go play with the girls, but you got to stay here, okay? So, Zap is the one that begins to slow everything down. Maybe it's just the wounds that you've taken, but you get to a point where Zap is starting to feel fatigued. But you're making forward progress as the night begins to roll on. So, since Zap failed, he's going to take on the fatigued condition. I'm not going to make you roll panic because your stuff will, or exhausted, excuse me, not fatigued. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to keep trying to push through the nights? I mean, Nolosha is probably a distance off. The nest is definitely even farther away. As he begins to get this fatigue setting in, what do you want to do?
What as far as the distances and the times, how far are we talking on foot? Do we have a good estimate between those two locations?
Probably a shift, at least a shift to get to Nolosha on foot. Definitely 2 shifts to get to the nest on foot.
Corporal, we want to go for Nolosha, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
I mean, we've got maps and compasses, right? Don't we?
Oh yeah,
Just
definitely.
standard.
I mean,
gear, right?
we know
where we're going.
I'm not going to make you land nav it, and plus you're kind of following the road too, so I would not imagine that you would get lost. You're not out in the middle of the nowhere. You know, you've had a little bit of time to be in this area, so.
And Nolosha is the one where there was like the silos and stuff that blew up, right? And we
Correct.
had some friendlies there we talked to. Okay.
Yep. So what are you doing? Tell me. Talk to me.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to Nolosha. See if we can find maybe borrow a vehicle there, or at least find some safe haven just to rest for a shift or so.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I cannot. There it is. Exhausted. You cannot relieve stress. You must make a stamina roll each day with a negative modifier. If the roll fails, you collapse and sleep as soon as you have slept. Okay, so not terrible. All right, so you guys are pushing it through the night then, yes?
Yeah, to get to Nolosha.
All right, let's go ahead and do one more air check, and Zap, you do me one, or everyone needs to do me one more stamina check. Zap, yours needs to be at -1, so right-click on stamina and put -1 in there.
Gotcha. Stress modifier or base modifier?
The base modifier.
Okay.
And Davis, since you're in charge right now, high or low?
Go low.
29. Okay, cool. So, everything seems to be good. Davis, you take on the exhausted as well. So, Davis,
Okay.
You are exhausted. Sorry, I need to go through and double check what all happened. There's a lot of dice flying across the screen. Artois, you're feeling the drain too, my friend. You take on the exhausted stat. Exhausted. Let's see here. Supply roll, Davis. Zap, you managed to hold on, buddy. You hold on. You're exhausted. You're fucking tired, but you managed to keep on pushing. And as you're kind of walking through or double timing it through, this guy in front of you is barely holding on, but he's kind of keeping up. You see headlights on the road coming from the north towards the south.
Okay. I'm assuming we all stop. And I'd want to scope in on that, see if I can get a better view.
Observation check. Definite chance for you to panic. Definitely a civilian vehicle. It is it's a bit large, but its headlights are kind of, coming towards you, so it's really hard to tell what it is. Definitely a civilian vehicle, though.
All right, we need to commandeer that vehicle. Just say that over the comms, and start heading towards the road to try and get it to stop.
So tell me what you're going to do out here. Go ahead and you can position yourself on the road. Here, let me get you guys all out on the road, so you can tell me exactly what you're doing here, because I'm very curious.
All right. I'm gonna step out onto the side of the road here. I'm gonna say, Stratford, Zap, hang back with our, I guess he's our prisoner in the field. Artois, come out with me.
Yep, on my way.
So as this thing starts to get closer, you start to kind of get a better view on it. It's definitely not a military vehicle, but you're starting to see that it looks up armored. It looks like a Dahota. I never know how to say it. It's one of the six-wheeled vehicles. It's up armored. Let me look this up, because it's bugging me because I can never say it right. Where are you? NPC.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
But
8x8. It's an 8x8. Not it's Daihote. The Daihote vehicle.
Does it have any mounted weaponry on it?
From what you can see, it looks buttoned up, but it looks up armored.
Okay. How far away is it? Like, how much time do we have
To make the decision on whether it sees you or not?
Yeah.
One turn. Like, I'll give you one action
Okay.
before you
So
do anything.
Basically, I would want, I would say on comms, trying to get, hey, Stratford, ask that guy if this is his.
Stratford just, I freaking waited for Stratford to respond. Like, come on, Tony, what are you doing? He kind of, you hear a rustle from the bush, and he's like, nobody coming from the north. This guy came from Zapsy. Daihotai. Thank you, Pat.
Guess I'm going to flag it down, see if I can get it to stop.
So you go out into the middle. Let me go ahead and get you guys into the combat tracker really quick.
And be ready to jump out of the way if it doesn't slow.
Okay, hold on. I just need to get you on the combat tracker. Give me a second.
Yeah, we look totally legit. Don't mind the weapons and the blood.
Why isn't it adding you? Oh, there we go. Okay, let me.
And I would have my weapons like dropped on the sling, not aimed at them or anything.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. Thank you, rolls. Thank you, roll gods. So you see this tractor beginning to approach, right? And the lights kind of brighten up, and you're show me what you're doing, Davis. I want to know what you're doing. Show me.
Just kind of like that, trying to get their attention, see how they react, and if they speed up or something, then I'm jumping back into the field, running out of the way.
A spotlight picks you out. Like, you see a spotlight come on it, and it picks you out.
Okay.
You doing anything as that spotlight comes onto you?
I do. I mean, I probably can't see anything else. How is the vehicle slowing, or
it's not speeding up. It's starting to slow down some.
Okay.
And you see Artois. You see the spotlights hitting on you as well. What are you doing, Artois?
Trying to get that shit out of my eyes.
Get the fuck out of my face! Zap, what are you doing while these things are being spot-litten?
Where's our prisoner?
He's off with Stratford in the bush.
Yeah, I'm ready to light these motherfuckers up. From the side of the road. I drop into the fire position, take a knee.
And as Zap gets into the firing position, you see the top hatch throw open, and you hear somebody yell from the inside, "Stratford, is that you?"
Speak up, Stratford.
Stratford's in the bush. Stratford's in the bush. He's not here, probably hearing this or responding.
This is Corporal Roland Davis.
Oh shit! Hey, it's them! Get! Come on! And the doors open up, and you can start to see that they're all wearing uniforms, and it looks like it's possibly Adam Squadron.
Okay. So
they shut off that
maybe.
light, and they come running out, and you see the first one that comes approaching you is the kid, right? Jesse Thompson, who definitely looks a lot like Tony, and he kind of comes around and he's like, oh my god, we found you! We were in the air, we found your guys' APC blowed up back there. What the fuck happened?
It's some insurgents or something. I don't know. We got one of them here.
Okay, well, let's go. People are out looking for you, and there's some enemies in the area. We go. Just get in the vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, I'd get in as fast as I could, direct everyone else to do the same.
And as soon as you get in, there's guns. No, I'm just kidding. So you get in, and you see there's a woman driving, and Sheila Watson. I don't know if you remember. She's got a big old chaw, like she's spitting into the cup, and puts on her mask as the hatch opens up again. And she looks up at y'all. She's like, are y'all okay? Did you lose anyone?
No one that matters. Not one of ours.
All right, we get in because there's a lot out here going on right now. There's things. The hornet's nest has been stirred up a little bit by y'all.
All right, we'll pile all in then.
So she asked you, where are we heading? Are we heading back to our RTB or what?
Yeah, let's head back to the nest. We need to patch up a bit, and I try and keep it down, but this guy needs to answer some questions.
Yeah, Roger. All right. He's probably just gonna get jacked as soon as we get there, like last time. Yeah. All I'm saying is I'd just like to remind you, your last person that was in custody died in custody before you even had a chance to question him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's pull this guy to the back of this vehicle and question him then right now.
She's like, all right, it's going to be an hour or two before we get there. Anyways, we're gonna be taking it slow and lights, driving blackout. So she starts driving the Daihotai down the road, and you can get in the back, and the three of you can question this guy if you want.
All right. So I'd pull him back there, sit him down with the three of us. Well, we held up our part of the deal. You're safe. Start talking.
And he just looks completely baffled that he's in the back of this vehicle and he's not dead. And he's like, he just shakes his head. He's like, y'all need to just get off planet.
So we've heard. Got anything useful to say?
I'm telling you something useful. You all need to get off planet. That's not how he would talk. Hold on. That's I get too much into the y'alls, and I start just pretending like I'm back in a high. And he just, you do not belong here. The warlords has called everyone. You watch. Fakir is next. I guarantee. The way these fools with their turrets. When do you know what happened when you left there?
No, keep talking.
The mayor's daughter died. The drones. They were coming there. They heard one of you was down, and all of a sudden they're flying around there everywhere, and they all of a sudden they just start shooting up the building she lives in.
The farm guard drones.
Yes.
Wait, the mayor's daughter's dead? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
We get word very fast of the things that the farm guard does.
Look, we're well aware of the way the farm guard operates, and we're trying to handle that too.
The only way you can handle that is by killing all of them or leaving and letting us kill all of them. Things are coming to a head there, and he stares at you for a minute. What is your name?
Davis.
Things are coming to
What's
a head,
yours?
Davis. My name is Jahon.
Well, what can you tell us about these warlords then? Your chain of command, where any of them are located.
I feel as if I tell you anything, my friends will die.
And if you don't tell us anything, you're gonna get tortured in the back of this here vehicle.
And he looks to you and he says, What is in your name? There, Torchman? And he kind of flinches back and he's like, that is not a name I've ever heard of.
I'm surprised.
You listen to me. And he kind of tries to spit, but he's still got his mask on. And he says, you listen to me. If I had your man Davis here, and I was about to put him to the flame and take his respirator away and make him breathe this air, and I said, give up your friends, tell us wherever he is and this other one is, what do you think he would tell me?
No answer. I'm just staring at him.
He's like, do you think he would talk? Would you talk? Would you talk no matter what I did if I flayed the flesh from your skin or from your body? Would you tell where your friends are? No. You would tell me things that would not harm your friends.
Problem is, I'm not you. If I was, I'd be dead back there. I wouldn't have came along with us. You're
Yes,
weak, motherfucker.
That may be.
Look, you're looking at this all wrong, okay? We're here to tear this whole diseased motherfucking bullshit down. We're gonna pull this entire temple down on everyone's fucking heads, okay? This is total war. We're not here to support the current regime. We're not here to boost your warlords. Buddy, we're not here to give you a 40-hour work week and bullshit healthcare. We're here to tear this shit down. You're either with us or you're against us. That's not what it comes to. But ultimately, this system ain't working for you. So fuck it. Let's burn it to the ground and see if we can't come up with something better.
And he looks over at you, Zap, and he says, if you're going to take down the entire regime, then you must eject the Three World Empire and the company from here. Do you think a squad of Colonial Marines, a short squad in that, is going to be able to do that?
No, this isn't something we can do on our own. We can't do this on our own. But
So
we
what
can
are you
certainly
gonna
advise and train you so that you can do it.
Are you offering to train the men and women of the Liberation?
We could certainly come to some sort of agreement, I'm sure. Look, the system isn't working. People are suffering. People are dying. It's time to pull the shit down. Burn it to the ground. We don't give a fuck.
And you know who's sitting here right now, right? Is not Anthony, right? Is the kid, and he's just like staring at Zap like.
You gotta tell me, is this working for you? Are you making progress?
We were making progress until you Marines showed up. If anything,
Yeah.
you're going to make our progress more by killing you, because we can bring everyone here. The death of a few Marines outweighs the death of thousands of us.
You don't understand how this works, do you? We've been inserted, okay? This is clandestine operate. None of that shit, JW. This is clandestine covert ops stuff. If we disappear, nobody cares. They will just be a blip. They'll say it was in the field, yada, yada, yada. Okay?
That's what they're going to do to us as well. Soon, there's sickness spreading amongst our people that nobody can explain. The leaders are dying from cancer, which, I mean, to be fair, the cancer rates here are much higher due to the contamination, but still.
We've heard all this. We got this from the mayor's daughter. And
Yeah,
that's
the
fucked up.
dead one. Yes,
Yeah,
the
dead
one that
one.
died. Fantastic. Yes, I'm sure.
And we agree with you. This shit can't stand. It's time to change it. If we work together, we can change it. We've got expertise. We've got skills. We've got training.
There's a shipment that's coming down river soon that you're going to see a real change for once there, Marine.
Yeah, what's up?
That he just shrugs his shoulders. Artois sits forward.
Look, you can either be with us or you can be against us. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are.
Who are you going to report back to right now?
Who's this? Is this question coming from him or from?
Yeah, no,
you?
from him. He says, "Who are you going to report back to this second? When we go back to the nest, who will you report to?"
We need
Look,
to.
We're
Yeah,
asking
go ahead.
questions here.
He
No, I can answer that.
literally laughs. He just literally laughs. You watch too many old Hollow V movies, Marine. I'm asking the
Answer that
questions
question.
here.
Hey, no, it's an easy question to answer. Okay, we know something's fucked up. We've got that information from this little jaunt that we just went on and nearly got our asses handed to us. Okay, we're tired of playing the game by their rules. We're gonna go back. We're gonna do some investigating of our own. We're gonna toe the company line. We're gonna smile, yes sir, no sir, but we're gonna get the information that we need to get to the bottom of this. Now, are you gonna help us, or are you gonna
I've already
just
told you.
sit there and sit on your fucking hands?
If we go back to the nest, I am probably a dead man anyways, but I have already told you. Just wait. There's a shipment coming down river. You will see the real change that's going to come to Green Fields when the liberation finally begins and all of this can finally end. And then we'll find out where your true loyalties lie, Marine.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
He sounds so serious, don't he?
No, there's no more talking to you. That's obvious. You think about it. You've given us information we can work with. If you change your mind, you know where we're at. Actions speak louder than words.
Yes, they do. They
you
do.
really think a scorched earth policy is going to solve? It's going to solve everything. You got to live on the shithole of a planet. I don't.
You're gonna die on this shithole of a planet, Marine.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's what
You
your
go
pals
first.
thought. That's what your pals thought. And we're still here. So, we'll see.
so if you change your mind, let us know. Otherwise, we get back to the nest and we're turning you over. And like you said, you know what's going to happen.
I've already told you enough. I've told you more than I probably should have. I'm not going to
And we
endanger the
appreciate
lives of my
that. No,
friends.
that was good. We appreciate that. Thank you.
But it will be known that the Marines do not uphold their end of the deal.
Their end of the deal? What end of what deal?
You said I would be safe. I gave you information. You said I would be safe, and now you're saying I'm going to die. So what do you think's going to happen?
He's got a point, Corporal. He's got a point.
Yeah. Well. I'll think it over.
I'll tell you what, Marine. You there thinking it over? Let me out here.
No, hold on. Let's not dismiss it out of hand.
What's
Well,
that going to
consider-
gain us?
Well, are you talking to me, Corporal, or are you talking to him?
Both of you.
Well, I'd rather hearts and minds, baby. I'd rather they know we're men of our word. Number one. Number two, it's a first step. It's somewhere to start from. I don't see much value in taking this guy back just to get whacked.
I pull one of those extra masks that I found out, hand it to him, cut the zip ties, and call for the vehicle to slow.
And so, Watson kind of looks back at you. She's got a big old dip in. She's like, "You want me to slow down?
Yeah, you heard me.
Okay."
Bring it to a crawl.
The vehicle slows down to a crawl.
All right, I lift him out of his seat and make sure everyone's got their masks back on before I pop open the door, and just nod to this guy and say, "Any last words before we part ways?"
And he kind of looks at you for a moment. And he looks at the ground moving by, which is going at a crawl. And he says, Do not be on that boat. Do not be on that boat.
We'll
Give us
consider
something. Give us a name, something we can refer to you by. Just, be more friendly.
He already said his name is Jahon.
Oh, Jahon, sorry.
Yeah.
We'll see you later, Jahon.
Later, world!
Peace out, bro.
Yeet.
I'm gonna blow him a kiss.
When you get back to your friends, you've seen us operate. Let them know they're going to die if they come up against us again.
Well, but just keep in mind, there's an alternative, okay? We can try to bust each other's balls, or we can just burn the shit down. Just think about it.
He says, I will tell people.
All right.
You kicking him out?
Letting
I
him
let
tell.
him hop out, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to shove him out. I was going to say he dies, hits the ground, breaks his neck. And so he kind of hops out, and he just immediately takes off. Like he looks like he knows exactly where he's going.
Yeah, figured that.
Yeah.
Hey, first thing we do as soon as we close this door is let the Adam Squad? Was it
Yeah.
Adam Squad?
Yeah, so there's 2 members of Adam Squad in here. It's Sheila Watson's driving, and you got Jesse Thompson, the young man officer, there.
Just so we're clear, you heard me say a lot of shit there. That's all it was shit. We've already got more than we already had.
Look, and so Jesse's like, look, we've talked about it. We're on your side. Whatever you do is what we're going to do, okay? Even if it goes against all these other assholes. There's some bad shit going on here. And so Watson kind of peeks her head around, and she says, we haven't even told him we picked you up yet.
Excellent. We appreciate that. Corporal, your call. Where do we go from here? At least we know there's something about a boat.
Yeah. So Bishop's back at the nest?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, we're heading back to the nest.
So you make it back, no
Rendezvous
problem.
with Bishop on the ship.
You approach, or you just coming straight in? Because you're going to have to go through the gates and then head to the starport, which is where Bishop would be located.
Yeah.
I say we don't mention Jahon. I say we keep that one to ourselves.
Yeah, I agree. We shouldn't bring that up, but we need to figure out something to do with this farm guard. I mean, they're just I don't know. I mean, they're not Marines, so we can't like court-martial them or anything like that. But I mean, we can. What are we going to cause if we just straight up arrest them all for? I mean, they're just slaughtering them, pretty much with no concern.
And they're part of the problem. They're absolutely part of the problem. Look, we still have yet to determine, is this a straight up insurgency that's supported by a third planet or third government, an outside force? Or is this a liberation, uprising sort of thing with guerrillas that are just trying to turn the populace? Or are we looking at straight up terrorists? Straight up terrorists, by the book, you just kill straight up terrorists. You don't deal with straight up terrorists. Guerrillas, we can isolate resources and population if we have the government's support, but we need the government on board. Okay? If this is an outside force that's driving this, we need to cut off that supply. We need to cut off that support.
And if that's the case, it sounds like the this shipment, this boat or whatever he was referring to, might give us some clues on that. Do we have any sort of? Can we get like imaging from a ship out, in orbit or something to see if there's a boat coming down river, like he was talking about?
There's right now, all of your resources are on the ground. This planet doesn't have very many satellites. There's just communication stuff. Company's been trying to get in some satellites for imagery, but right now they're relying on the drones mostly. You could talk to Atom Squadron. They've been here for a while. Well, everyone except for Thompson, who's new and fresh and young.
Yeah.
We have to decide what we intend our role to be in this. We can be advisors. We can be a counterinsurgency team, and try to do damage. But the larger shit, we won't be able to do that without direct support of the government. We got to convince these guys that the way they're going about things now is not the correct way. And if they've got rotten apples in that barrel, then they need to purge the barrel.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like some of the government, I mean, the mayor over there in Fakir, I think, is dead, and so is the mayor's daughter.
The mayor in Fakir is actually on your ship. If you
that's
remember,
right. Made it out with
Bishop.
Okay.
Yeah, Bishop,
Yeah.
the strongest, most robustness of the best of the best, who's smarter and stronger. Yes, sprinted off carrying her, and it was her daughter that died there.
Yeah, she's not gonna be happy about that. I don't want to be the one who tells her.
No. Finnegan's back with her on your ship.
Was that Zaire?
Zaire is the mayor, yes. Zaire Falami. Or I'm sorry, Falami was her daughter.
Okay. Well, maybe we should go talk to the mayor a bit. I think we, at some point, need to break the news about what happened.
And like I said, you got Adam Squad right now. If you got anything you want to talk to them about. And then I need to know, are you guys, whenever you guys go, we'll handle that after.
The farm guard, they're employed by, are they employed by Wayland Yutani?
They're employed by Three World Empire.
Three World? Okay.
So they are technically Three World Empire employees.
Ugh.
Figures. So anything we do to try to rectify this situation, we have to do it on the down low without the company knowing what we're up to. We're going to be walking a thin line.
Yeah.
But I think we're just the guys to do it.
I think you guys should have just pulled out to begin with.
Hey, ours not to question why.
But that's all you're doing is questioning why.
Ours but to do and die.
No!
There's the quote. There's the quote.
There you go.
A hell of a lot better than the other one.
I mean, do we just report back to like Lieutenant Cook and the Wayland Yutani rep and all that, and let them know what's going on? There's no. We came in here and they made it sound like there's a clear target here, someone we're gonna go in, take out, and it's not even looking that way anymore. But maybe they still see it that way.
I don't know about the rep. Well, yeah, we probably should talk to the lieutenant and not go rogue. I'll give you that. But we still need to decide where we stand.
The LT might be gone, right?
What do you mean might be gone?
Your squad was made to have just a sergeant in charge, no officer, and he came by, dropped off, did the arrest that he needed to, and then probably heading out again because he has his own missions to take care of because he has two other squads.
He's not even like in the system anymore.
Maybe, don't know. You can check in on that. That's but from the communication stuff that you haven't contacted Bishop and asked him or anything, so there's a possibility that he's already gone. You could be on your own.
Well, first thing we might as well go, meet up with Bishop, talk to the mayor. I think that'd be a good first step, at least, right?
That's what you want to do.
In order for any counterinsurgency to, and this is according to the book, in order for any counterinsurgency to work, we need the people on our side. Otherwise, we're just pissing in the wind.
Yeah, I agree.
All we are is piss in the wind.
I think part of the problem is we're having trouble identifying those sides in some situations.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know who these warlords are, really. So,
quick question. How does it fucking feel? That's what it feels like in real life, man. I'll tell you what, dude. We had a checkpoint set up, and this guy comes through, takes money with Saddam's face on it, rips it up in front of us, spits on it, stamps it on the ground, gets over the hill, and him and two of his buddies shot at us.
Wow.
Oh man, what times. So I hope that I'm getting that point across in this, that it is very difficult. I'm sure whenever we get back to Xenos and stuff, you will be very relieved.
Yeah. Huh. All right. I mean, we're definitely on this side. We want to work with the mayor and the government there. The farm guard's a bunch of scumbags. We don't know if there's anyone supplying the warlords, or who it is if there's someone supplying them. So maybe we can talk to the mayor, rendezvous with Bishop, and also talk to Adam Squad about this whole boat situation. Let's can we just pull Adam Squad and back to our ship with us?
Yeah.
Will they follow?
I mean,
along?
there's two of them here with you, and they one of them already said we're with you. Whatever you're doing, we're following your lead.
Right.
Hey, just an idea. Poetic justice. Let's wouldn't that be great if we get farm guard, special guard detail on that boat?
Ooh. They might know about it already or something. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's get see if we can get a little more intel on that before we make a decision there. But yeah, okay. So in Adam's squad, Brookson is the sergeant, right?
Correct. He's at base right now.
Okay. Who's walking with us from Adam's squad?
So right now in your vehicle, you still haven't made it back yet because I want to make sure that we get everything done. Is Sheila Watson and Jesse Thompson.
Okay. So Thompson, Watson. I think we need to keep some closer tabs on the farm guard and their actions with the things they're doing, who they're talking to.
That's not hard, man. That's not hard at all. These assholes are just blatantly loud about everything that they do. They're a good old boys club. They love shoot. They got a couple bars that they hang out to. They love shooting the shit and talking about all the fucking people they're killing with drones, and like whenever they're on guard duty out there, guarding the barges and all that shit. They love that shit. They love going out on patrols. We try to cut off in front of them so that we can at least save some of these people, and most of the people don't even give a fuck.
You have any idea who they report to?
Well, you met their leader, Wyatt Sharpie, and then he met you in the hallway.
Yeah, I guess who's Wyatt report to?
Wyatt reports up to Wallace Rankin, the planetary governor.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
I think you met his Sharpie's second in command too.
Yep.
He's an asshole. Kelly Sears.
And Rankin was just out of character. Rankin was put into place by Three World, right? Yes,
he is a Three World Empire person. He is relax. I know you want to go play with the girls, dude, but you got to stay in here. Okay, I'm sorry. He planetary governor. He was the one that made the joke about just going out there and killing everybody.
Yeah.
What's their unit strength?
For the farm guard?
Yeah.
So are you asking him or are you asking me as a GM?
No, I'm asking him.
He says...
Because I figure he probably knows more than you fucking do.
He does, actually. That's actually pretty true. Hold on, I got numbers here. Stand by. Oh, man. Okay, so the nest, let's see here. Current colonies. I just need to make a binder for all this shit. Sorry, give me 1 second here. There it is. Farm guard. He says, well, the guard itself, there's actually not that many people. You probably got about 10 folks that actually go out and do the patrols, and then you got 10 operators running, or about 20 drone operators. And they got like 10 or so drones maybe with 1 or 2 in reserve. But they got these elite QRF guys that they're the ones that actually go out there on the ground with go out there shooting. Then you got the drone operators, which are working in 3 different shifts.
Is that a central location?
The drones are all operating. Yeah, they're all operating the company tower. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a shame if something happened to that?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Zap, you're supposed to read the anti-insurgency book to defend this, not become one.
Okay.
Well, I'm a demolitions expert. I'm just saying.
All right. You guys know anything about this this boat the guy was talking about?
A barge? Like the barges?
Yeah.
So
We have any way to get more intel on that?
well, I mean, yeah, there's a regular schedule of them things running. So the crops you're seeing out here are just for the locals, right? Company has massive fields that stretch as far as the eye can see, and they have these automated tillers that go back and forth and collect it all up, and then they
Right.
dump it onto the barges. And then that stuff comes down to the nest where we pick it up, or they pick it up and put it into the warehouses inside the nest. So, I mean, if he's talking about a boat, unless he's talking about, one of the sailing vessels out there on the ocean, but that's Zapsy and Fakir stuff, not us, not the nest.
He
Was
said,
it
"Don't be on the
downriver?
boat." He said, "Don't be on the boat." Which boat would we most likely be on?
Oh, probably one of the barges, because sometimes they put a QRF on there, usually one of the squads from the farm guard.
Well, the way I see it, they're either planning to attack one of these barges, or he almost made it sound like there's a shipment of something coming in for them.
Yeah. That's what it made it sound like. But that if there's anybody on the boat guarding it, they're going to take them out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
if it's a terrorist action, if it's a planned terrorist action, taking out a barge doesn't seem like it'd be that major.
Oh,
I mean,
it would though.
Maintenance.
I
It
mean,
would?
the barges are huge, and the amount of these are crops. They take a while to grow, right? Yeah, I mean, they're genetically modified and they grow quick. But if you took out an entire barge, or if you took it all, you could probably feed one of these cities for a month or two just on the stuff that's on the barge alone. And he kind of like thinks for a minute. He's like, for a while there, the company was having us patrol the river, going up and down it, saying that they had unidentified vehicles moving along the river or in the river, but we never really spotted anything for that one.
Those barges.
Mm-hmm.
Zapsy's near the river, isn't it?
Zapsy's at the far end, so here's how it goes. So he pulls out a map and he kind of spreads it out, and he shows you that there's a fork, right? There's two rivers that kind of fork together, and where they meet is the nest. He's like, so here's the nest. He's like, and he says, you go down south a little bit to the south west. That's where Nelosha is. You keep going south, getting a little bit away from the river, is where you start to hit Fakir. Now, if you keep following this river all the way down, over here on the east, you have a salt flat, and then down below that is Zapsy. Zapsy's right on the coast. So if you keep going all the way down the river past the nest, is where you get to Zapsy. Does that make
How many
sense?
barges they have running?
Does that make sense, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
There's two major ones. There's one for each of the rivers. So the barge comes down, just basically floats down along, and then it has its own propulsion system to take it back up, and it's all automated. That's what pissed the locals off more than anything. Company said that they would give them jobs as they grew and grew, and they brought in all this automation.
Their eyes on those barges, cameras.
They usually put one QRF on there and usually follow it with 2 or 3 drones.
Okay. Well, we can at least see if there's anything unusual being reported on those barges. To see if there's anything, do they do regular inspections, any sort of that thing?
I mean, the QRF's on there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the QRF's always everything on it's pretty much automated. I'll tell you one thing too. There's been talk amongst the police squadrons is that they took out a Marine APC. They took out a Marine APC. How did they take out a Marine APC? Okay, they have weaponry, right? So it has to be coming from somewhere. So there's a bunch of pools that are going around. We usually have these bullshit sessions where we're jaw jacking. We got a couple of ideas. There's 3 actually. Now I'm thinking about it. One is that stuff's coming off planet, right? Somebody's smuggling stuff in, and the company don't have very many satellites in the sky. So if somebody lands on the far side of the planet, they can smuggle stuff in. And we have 2 ways that we think that might be happening. One is through submarines, right? You just take a sub all the way down the river. These rivers run deep, so maybe they're pulling it in through a submarine. The other way is that they're coming in along the coast. If they come in along the coast, they can go straight to Zapsy. We done some patrols, but we never see anything. That's why everybody's like, oh, it's got to be submarines. You remember back in the 20th, you had all the war on drugs that completely ate shit, right? You had people bringing in cocaine through submarines. That's why we kind of think that maybe it's like that. Other thing is, I don't want to fucking say this out loud, and Watson kind of like looks back, and she's like, she says, we think that somebody inside from the company in the 3 World Empire is fueling that. Makes sense, don't it? What better way to get rid of a group of people than to arm them and say that they're trying to be liberating? Now, I'm going to tell you something else. All right, this don't go no further than us. All right, this could be my ass dead telling you this. That woman that you brought in that died in custody, we went down and checked the body. It was gone.
So you think she's just back out?
I don't know. I mean, there's a possibility that maybe the company's putting people inside of the cities to start trying to rile things up. If she was an operative, she died in custody, and now maybe she's back out there doing her thing, or maybe the company lifted her up and she's somewhere else.
Talking about that mayor's daughter?
No. When the first house that you guys raided in the Losha, remember the woman that took off, and your freak boy sire tried to fight, or she tried to fight him on the road, and
oh, I missed that session.
You missed that session. Yeah, sorry. So backtracking, one of the people that they took as prisoner was a female who kind of seemed like she's like talking about how she's going to be out, like they're fucking around, and she tried to fight Sire, and Sire just kind of like licked his knife like a weirdo. And when they got back, they took all the prisoners in custody, and all of a sudden the next mission out, like 10 minutes later, she was dead in custody. I can't remember her name. I can look it up, but I don't.
And who reported that?
There's a prison guard popular group there that probably operates underneath the 3 World Empire that reported that.
Okay. All right. What a shit show.
Aren't you glad to be in charge?
Yeah, where's the Sarge?
He's getting a tattoo.
I think we need to regroup. I think we need to go back to the ship. We need to regroup. We need to consider our next move.
Yep.
It's a lot of shit to consider. I like the idea of yours, though, that we invite Adam's squad to come up and visit us.
So you see up front
a number of them.
You see up front,
suspicious.
Watson's going like this, and all of a sudden you feel the vehicle start to pick up speed.
What's going on, Watson?
Nothing good, I can tell you. Nothing good. I just got a call from Brookson. They're trying to get on board your boat right now.
Who's trying to get on it?
I don't know. He just said, get back here as fast as you can. That's all he said.
All right, I guess we're sitting tight until we get back to the nest.
Artois, anything to add? You're itching your beard thoughtfully.
No. In fact, the exact opposite. After we let that guy go, Artois went back, started thumbing through his medical manual, didn't give a shit about the rest of the conversation.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Artois, don't worry. There'll still be plenty of people to kill.
Just make me sad, Artois.
It's flipping.
Did you join the Marines to travel to exotic planets, meet interesting people, and then kill them?
When they shoot at me.
Do you want to be the first kid on your block to get a confirmed kill? So,
That ain't too important to me.
So yeah, you start to head back, and as you get to the front gate, there's people waiting for you like normal, and they let the vehicle in, and they open it. They knock. One of them knocks on the door to open up.
All right, I guess we open up. We're back in the nest.
So you see masked, helmeted company people, right? In their suits and. All right, what's going on here? Who are you all? Why are you dressed the way that you are? Where are you from?
Marines, Corporal Roland Davis.
Do you have to look that up?
I forgot for a second. I wanted to say lieutenant for some reason. So I'm assuming Sarge introduces himself and all that.
Yeah, he's Sergeant Stratford. He's in charge. Don't you ever talk back to him, kind of face. And he's like, wait, yeah, we know there's Marines on planet, but didn't you all have an APC or something? Aren't you supposed to be rolling around in that? What happened? Why are you in this? What's going on here?
It's in the shop. We're out patrolling with the Adam Squad, doing some recon.
I'm going to need to see IDs. I'm sorry. I'm going to need to see IDs before I let you through.
IDs. All right, you heard him.
Who is this Joker, anyways?
Hey, I'm asking the questions here. Give me your ID back there. Whoever you, who ya?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what your problem is, but I'm sure it's hard to pronounce.
Look, listen, I got a job to do, and you're just making it that much fucking harder. I got orders to check everybody coming in here, okay? We're on a higher alert right now, all right? So I just need to check your goddamn IDs.
That's completely different. That's completely different.
See?
You're on guard duty. I've been there, buddy. I've been there.
Yeah, now give me your fucking ID then. Jesus.
No problem. It's right here.
All right, thank you.
Take it.
And what about you back there? Fucking reading your damn manual, looking all mad and shit.
Take it.
Pulls the ID. And you there, Corporal Mavis, what was your name again? Look like
Davis.
a fucking bush.
I punch him. I punch him in the fucking face.
No, you don't. Do you really? Please don't. If you want to punch him in the face, I will totally let you, though. I would never say please don't. Whatever you want to do, it's your game.
Nah, I just think about it.
You think about it. Come on there, Mavis. Give me your bush ID. Come on there.
All right, yeah. I mean, I hand that over. Do they look legit? Like?
Oh yeah, you're inside of the gates of the nest. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's not like they look like company people, and they're like, all right, this is going to take a few minutes while I go and run these through the computer. So y'all just sit tight in there, okay?
Sure.
All right, just button back up and just sit there and wait.
Yeah, I don't fucking like this.
All right. Yeah, I go over to the back of the vehicle, flip on my comms. Bishop, do you read me? This is Davis.
Corporal Davis, get back to as soon as possible.
We're trying. We're stuck at the gate. They held us up here.
I think he's saying get back to the ship.
Members of the farm.
so.
It's the outside ship.
God damn it. Well, comms still aren't working very well.
Yeah,
Well,
that
you're
means it's still
inside
being
of
jammed.
you're basically inside of a metal garage. So
Yeah.
could be interference. Just saying.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, and you are using helmet ones.
Yeah,
So
that's true. I go up front. I forgot her name. Watson.
Yep.
Right. And
So
so I
she's-
go up to the driver's seat. Hey, Watson. You got some good comms in here. We need to patch through to Bishop on our ship.
Yeah, stand by. Remember, before you left, we set up a comm. Stand by. And so
Yeah.
she kind of dials it in, and she hands back a microphone to you.
All right, Bishop, can you hear me any clearer now?
Yes, Corporal Davis, I can hear you well.
What were you saying? Explain yourself quick.
I need you to get back here as fast as you can with Sergeant Stratford.
We're just here. You're back in the ship.
Yes, the ship is buttoned down currently, and we have several members of the farm guard standing outside, along with members of their detainment force, demanding entrance into the ship to take the mayor prisoner.
No.
Shit. How do they know
we can't let
he's
that
in there?
happen.
Or she's in there?
I'm not 100% sure, excuse me, I forgot about your promotion. I'm not sure, Corporal Davis. Perhaps it was, they saw through the drone system with me running her back to the ship. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But they do know she is on board, and they are demanding entrance into the ship to take her prisoner. I have denied them, saying that I need permission from my higher-ups. Currently,
Yeah, exactly.
Sergeant Brookson and the rest of Adam's squadron are posted up outside of the door, backing me up.
All right, that's good. We're stuck at the gate to the nest right now. They're checking our ID. I don't know what's going on here. We'll try and get back as soon as we can.
Please, I cannot stress that the need to get back here as rapidly as possible is evident. Yes?
We'll be there. See if you can get a hold of Lieutenant Cook at all. Let him know about the situation.
As far as I know, they have already hit the faster than light engines, but I'll see if I can reach them on extended comms. Currently, the gates to the spaceport are closed, so I may not be able to get through due to interference, especially if they are blocking communications.
Why don't you also go ahead and send word out to that Wayland Yutani rep? Let them know that they're kind of interfering with our operations here. See what he has to say about it.
Sarah Ives or the Three World Empire? Sarah Ives is the highest company rep on planet, and Wallace Rankin is the Three World Empire representative.
Yeah, go for Sarah Ives.
Roger. I will put it in communications. Do you want her to report to our ship?
Yeah.
I'm sure she would be very pleasant and happy to do so.
I'm sure.
Good luck. 10 minutes pass.
I guess I'll step out of the vehicle and see if.
Whoa! You see him kind of reaching for the pistols, like guards kind of standing around. You got a couple that have pulse rifles that are kind of like, whoa, hey, get back in that fucking vehicle now!
Really? You're gonna reach for your weapons?
Hey, we're on heightened alert right now. We're at code orange right now. Hey, you listen to me, you scumbag. Get back in that fucking vehicle before we open up fire.
Yeah, okay. So, what the hell's going on here? We need to
Hey, we're checking your goddamn IDs. I told you, we're under heightened alert right now. Get back in that fucking vehicle.
I step up into the vehicle, just like on the lip of it, and still keep eye contact with them. There, you happy? Now, tell me, how long is this gonna take?
Well, right now we're having some problems with the computers. It's taking a little bit of time, okay?
Problems with the computers, my ass. Why are you holding us up?
I'm not. Nobody's holding you up. I'm telling you, there's problems with the computers. There's something wrong with your IDs. I don't know. Dude, I just fucking work here. Well,
then go get your higher ups.
Who do you think's coming down? Oh, everybody knows who I am. Oh, look at me, big badass Marine. I'm fucking so tough, and everybody knows me. Get the fuck back in that vehicle.
I'm in the vehicle.
Shut the door. Tired of looking at your fucking face. No, fuck you.
I'm just gonna stand there. They're waiting for now. I just. Anyone else have any other ideas? Anything you guys want to do?
Can I punch him in the face now?
If you want to get shot, go for it. 364, the Marine Corps Medical Manual.
Look, or they can just keep the damn IDs and we don't go in. Wait, where's our ship?
Your ship, you got to go through that gate to get to the spaceport, which is where your ship is.
How many of them are in here?
Many. Probably around 8 or 9.
Are we in a vehicle trap? I mean, is it a open?
You're basically inside of a airlocked garage.
Okay.
So we can't just drive away. Say, what? We can't hear you. What?
Sorry. Bye.
So that's a no.
No.
Watson.
Oh, right.
I kind of lean back in the vehicle, still standing on the lip of the door there.
Yeah.
Watson,
Mm-hmm.
get a hold of Brookson. See if he can do anything to get us through here.
Sure thing. It doesn't normally take this long, I can tell you that. And so she does her thing, and she calls in, and it's like almost instant that this guy comes back bringing your IDs, and he kind of like looks at you, Davis, and he kind of holds them out like this.
I yank him out of his hand.
As soon as you reach for him, he goes like this.
Yeah.
I don't reach down. You wanna pick that up for me?
Nah, fuck you, and he walks away.
God, I really want to do something. All right, I pick him up, get back in the vehicle.
So the question is am I making these guys unlikable?
Yes.
Hey,
Good.
they're just ordinary Joes with a difficult job. I totally get it.
And so as soon as you get the the IDs and shut the door, the Watson kind of takes off at a fairly high rate of speed and heads towards the spaceport. And as he pulls in, you see Brookson with the other 4 members of Atom Squadron standing in front of the closed doors of your ship, and there's eight or nine members, fully armed and armored, looking very much like Marines, like almost disgustingly so. Like it kind of like makes you throw up in your mouth that people are dressed like this, equipped with a smart gun 2 different smart guns. The rest of them have pulse rifles, and they're all pointed towards the deck. But they're looking like there's an argument, a very heated argument going on. And that's where we're going to stop today.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got to teach in a half hour. I got to get ready.
Cliffhanger.
So,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
That's good.
let's do the around the horn to see how people are feeling right now. Corporal Davis, what's going through your mind?
Davis is feeling tired, physically and mentally, tired of all this shit. Kind of wishing he just could get off this planet right now, considering the just pulling out. But we'll see what's going to happen with this situation here around our ship.
And I would like to remind you, Corporal Davis, that Lieutenant Cook, whenever he saw you, mentioned that there is some very bad shit going on back on Hades Prime. So pulling out from this mission is still very much an option, and very much could be legitimized by doing so.
Yeah.
And so I move over to PFC Zap. What's going through PFC Zap's mind right now?
We're in a no-win situation. That's what's going through my mind. If we actually the mission they've set us is unachievable. That's clear. That doesn't mean we can't still do some good, but it does mean that we could potentially fly in the face of a few regs, possibly end up being court-martialed. The question is it worth it? That's what I'm thinking.
And last, but certainly not least, what's going through PFC Artois' mind right now?
So, I was taken away from my position as a combat medic to come help these fine gentlemen. And I'm fairly certain that we could have got more information out of that young man. And on the very first mission that I'm out on with these guys, they don't want to report what they found to the higher-ups. I don't know if I'm trusting anyone at this point.
It's a very
That's
good
fair.
point. That's
fair.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm trusting anybody either. I'm starting to think about what am I going to have to do if they start turning like, let's join the warlords. So,
I never said that.
I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're going to have to roll up new characters because that's just going to be a complete. Or maybe we'll just keep running as no longer Colonial Marines. I'll change it to like a spray paint over it or something. I don't know. The game is yours, so we will do as you wish, and we will continue on. And so we pull away from Green Fields, This week, tomorrow, we have Conan and the Pirate Under Black Sails, where we will continue to find out what the hell is going on those ships. Good God. You want to talk about a mess? I don't know which is worse. Davis, which is worse? You tell me. You and Artois know. Which is worse situation?
I think the Conan situation. Here we can always just fly off the planet. I mean...
Fuck this. Like, I'm out. Oh, yeah. It's pretty bad. Artois, which situation do you think is worse?
I'm on the same boat.
Ha!
You know what I'm saying?
Good joke.
I think that our pirate boys are in a pretty heinous predicament, and they're gonna be starving if we don't find some food. So.
Yeah, sorry. Apparently I just make everything so fucking convoluted that everything turns into a side quest no matter what game I play. I'm sorry. So we got that tomorrow.
Brother.
It is. But it's all like free breadsticks, right? Like you just keep filling up on breadsticks. But the breadsticks are pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. So we got Conan the Pirate tomorrow. I believe Friday we should have Curse of Strahd. On Saturday, Call of Cthulhu. Davis, yes or no?
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu, Down Darker
right
Trails.
Now,
tell me.
Yeah, the Butcher Gang right now has stumbled into a Jurassic jungle, pretty much. They came across a Tyrannosaurus Rex and were running from that at the end of the last session.
Nice. Did you hum the Jurassic Park theme whenever that happened?
No, I'll do that next time. Maybe
please
we'll get a
do.
copyright strike, though.
Well, if you hum it, it's okay. It's if you actually play it that it
Okay.
becomes bad.
I'll do it a little off tune then.
Nice. Perfect. And then, oh god, please don't let fucking Jesse shoot the T-Rex in the eye. Please don't.
Oh, he can. I mean, it won't do much. It's a T-Rex.
That's true. That's true. No dynamite, right?
He's got a couple sticks. We'll see.
And then I think that's it for this week. And then next week we will have, depending on if these guys die on Tuesday, we'll have another episode of Conan the Pirates, Curse of Strahd, Call of Cthulhu, and then we have Logan's Run on not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, correct?
No, it's this Sunday. It's the 12th.
Okay, the 12th. So fantastic. So definitely come out and check out that show. It's for a very good cause. Tomorrow we're going to start talking about another charity drive that we're going to be doing in order to support that. So make sure to stop by, check out our Twitter, and check out Zap's Twitter as well. This man can draw, and he's absolutely 100% fucking hilarious. So please make sure you check all that out.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm going to start having that link ready as we get going in here. So until next time, my friends, Semper Fi, hang out for a minute. We're going to go ahead and do a raid.